Hey everyone. So, thank you very much everyone who left a comment in yesterday's video regarding the philosophy stuff. Man, you guys are right on the ball. There's so many of you that know exactly what's going on, and I really appreciate all the feedback that you gave. For those of you that didn't read the comment section in yesterday's video, one person left a comment saying that philosophy not only has made or has done a makeup line in the past, that they still do one. And it's available on QVC, which is why I didn't know about it, because it isn't in stores. And then another person left a comment saying that the blush palette that I showed, this one here, that this is still on the Macy's website and they want $35 for it. So this ended up being way more of a bargain than I even realized. $35, and I got mine for $3 at Big Lots. So thanks for leaving me that comment, because that made me feel even better about my find. And then a lot of you had said that, you know, you had bought some of the philosophy things from Big Lots and told me what you got. And one person left a comment saying about how the things that say grace or the color of grace on them, that they smell like the fragrance from philosophy. Didn't know that. Went immediately grabbed the palette again to give it a sniff. There was a whole bunch of comments like that. So thank you so much for all your feedback, and I find all that kind of stuff really interesting. You know, the more that we can let each other know about things, that's what it's all about for me. This channel is me hopefully giving you guys some information that you may not have known about. That's what today's video is. I think the title is going to be Beauty Talk or Beauty News or something along those lines, because a lot of times when I make videos, I try to get little bits of information that may not be related to the subject of the video and slip it in somewhere, but sometimes that's not always easy to do. So I thought, well, what if I did a video that was strictly informative, to maybe, you know, pass on some information that I may have come across that you guys may not have heard about or read about. I spend a lot of time reading blogs and websites and magazines and any place that I can get information about what is going on in the beauty world. Mostly with makeup, I would say that I do focus on that rather than fashion or that sort of thing. But I just try to take in as much information as I can and then figure out how I'm going to apply it to my videos. So anyways, let me get right into it, because that's what today is all about. So I do have notes in front of me, because there's no way that I could possibly remember everything that I wanted to say today. The first thing I'm going to mention is a couple of new cosmetic lines. Christian Louboutin, the shoe designer, and also Marc Jacobs are both going to be launching cosmetic lines sometime within the next year. Obviously this is high-end department store stuff, but I myself like to buy a mixture of both high and low-end things, so just passing it along to you guys. And you know how I've been doing that, well, if you look in the description box, I always list what I'm wearing for products, and for the last few weeks I've been using Maybelline Great Lash Mascara in Royal Blue on my bottom lashes and L'Oreal Carbon Black Telescopic on my top lashes. And Estee Lauder just came out with a new mascara that is a double-ended mascara. One end has a color, the other end is black, with the purpose of using the black one on your top lashes and the colored one on the bottom. And it comes in 3 different color choices depending on what color you want your bottom lashes to be, depending on what color your eyes are. So one is a plum, One is blue and one is a brown. So I thought, wow, how convenient would that be to have both your mascaras in one tube, especially would be perfect for travel. It's called Sumptuous Two-Tone. And my experience with Estee Lauder mascaras in the past is phenomenal, because the only one I've ever tried was Magnascopic, and that is and was my holy grail mascara, best I've ever used. And the only reason why I don't still use it is because I like to keep trying new things to see if I can ever find anything better than my favorite thing that I found so far. So anyways, I want to let you guys know about that, and it's $28 though, so that's pretty expensive. They also have a couple new lines of lip glosses at Estee Lauder that you may want to check out. True Vision Color and High Impact Finishes is what I wrote in my notes here. And Maybelline has come out with a new line of nail polishes. I guess they're the ones that they have had for years and years and years. That's it. They're gone, and I think they went back into the laboratory, reformulated a new formula, designed new bottles, and those are all supposedly out in the stores. I personally can't find them. They had an exclusive deal with Walmart where they were launching them first at Walmart, and then everybody else was going to get them a few weeks later. They're called Color Show Nail Lacquer. $3 a bottle, so that's a steal. And yeah, it's supposed to be at Walmart, but I've checked several Walmarts in my area and I can't find them. Lots and lots of pretty colors. The feedback so far on what I've read is that this formula is fantastic, and yeah, I'm looking forward to trying those when I find them. Also, another new line of makeup that has come out recently is CK1, and this is Calvin Klein. Now, Calvin Klein has done cosmetics in the past, and they always got rave reviews. Everybody really liked them, but I guess they didn't sell well and they went away. So they've been gone for a few years. Well, they're back, and now you can get the CK1 cosmetics, I guess, exclusively at Ulta. I've looked at my Ulta, and the person who's in charge of ordering the products and so forth over there, she said that she hasn't seen them, so she doesn't know if they're not getting them or if they just haven't gotten them yet. But from what she tells me, it may be select Ultas only, but she wasn't positive. So be on the lookout for that, because your Ulta may have gotten them. Also, Walgreens is really kicking it up a notch. They have launched something called Look Boutiques in certain cities in the United States. And what it is they take an existing Walgreens and they reconstruct it. They add a second floor, and it's like a really modern, up-to-date, upscale, state-of-the-art drugstore. The first floor is all groceries, and they have things like a sushi bar and a wine bar, and, you know, really, really nice, all new lighting and shelving and everything. Then they have an escalator that brings you up to the second floor, and on the second floor is their beauty department, or health and beauty department. The back is like the pharmacy, and then the front in the middle is all health and beauty. Really bright white lights and gorgeous like chrome shelving, and I have not seen one of these yet because they're just starting to launch. Apparently there's one in Vegas on the Strip, there's one in Chicago that hasn't been open for too long, and they reformulated. Walgreens bought Duane Reade drugstores in New York, and I guess they revamped them, and that's where they started putting these Look Boutiques in some of the Duane Reade stores. And I'm really excited because I found out there's one coming to Boston. So I don't really go to Boston much because where I live in Massachusetts is pretty far from there, but you know, when that happens, I'm sure I'm going to want to take a special trip. It's going to be on School Street in Boston, and that will be opening in the fall. But I think they have one also that they did in, was it Dallas? It was a major city in Texas. But yeah, they're starting to put in these really nice look boutiques, they call them, and just totally revamping the Walgreens to make them state-of-the-art. So I don't know how fast they're going to, you know, put these all over the country, but one of the, another cool thing about it, as if that wasn't cool enough, is they have brands that we don't normally have access to, European brands. They've got Gosh Cosmetics and they've got Becca Cosmetics. So, you know, for those of you who live in Europe, we did not have access to those two brands previously, but we will now thanks to Walgreens. So, looking forward to seeing that when it comes to Boston in the fall. Okay, so as far as new products goes, let's get back to nail polish for a minute. Did you hear that Sally Hansen now is doing nail strips for toes? I just saw those in the store the other day, and I have not been a fan of the ones for fingers, so I didn't pick up the ones for toes, but I thought that was kind of a funky idea that they have it for that. So if you want to try that out and you like the ones for fingers, then go for it. They should be in stores now. And you know how everybody was, well, not everybody, but you know how magnetic polishes was like the coolest new thing maybe a year ago? Well, now everybody's doing magnetic polishes. They have Layla at Ulta and Walgreens that I've seen, and that's supposed to be a really, really good quality. And now Sally Hansen is doing magnetic polishes. I just saw those the other day. So it isn't exclusive anymore to like Nails Inc. or anything like that. So the mainstream cosmetic brands are doing magnetic polishes now. Let's see, what else have I got here? I think that might be it. I do want to mention that I'm not going to tell you all the products I'm wearing today because I don't want to make the video too long, but I did want to mention that I have on the new MAC Trio from the fashion sets in Angel. I've got the Angel polish on my nails, and it went on really nice. And I have on the Angel lipstick and matching lip gloss today. And I really like it. I'm so glad I got it because I think this is a really good color for me. I've noticed that the colors that I'm drawn to aren't necessarily the colors that look best on me. Because, like, if I go to a MAC counter and I look at all the lipsticks, the one that always jumps out at me is Snob. Because I'll just pick it up, look at the bottom to see what it is, and say, oh, it's Snob, you know, I've already got that. But that's the one that's the kind of color that I really enjoy as far as just to look at it. But as far as what looks good on me, something like Angel, I think, looks a lot better on me. It just goes better with all my skin tone, and it looks, it's more wearable too. So I just thought that was interesting observation, that what we like isn't necessarily what looks good. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm going to try to do these once in a while. I'm just going to write down anything that I find out that I think you guys might want to know about. And if you want to leave comments and tell me about stuff that you found out about that I may not know about or whatever, please feel free, because then that information gets shared with everybody. You know, we can all read it. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you next time. Bye.